Hey guys, it's Jim here and welcome back to War Thunder. Today we are checking out one of the low tier be all and all tanks. This is the SU-152. Now let me break it down to you and you'll see why this is such a deadly weapon. Now first off, this SU-152 is based off the, I believe is the KV-1S, given the size of 60mm. The thing is, apart from the front plate that is 75mm, it's 60mm everywhere. 60mm here, 60mm sides, 60mm rear. Except the top, of course. But can you actually hit somebody at the top like this? Maybe with a plane, but yeah. Now, armor is really nothing much to look at, unfortunately. Because 75mm right here, quite a number of guns, especially at close range, can actually take you out easily, especially since, you have a lot of ammo here. So, doesn't really take much to take this thing out, 75mm, but there are some overlapping areas, like this thing right here, not sure what's up, this thing right here, gun mallet and everything. However, it seems like it's a pretty heavy vehicle, 60mm everywhere, big cannon. The thing is, look at your top speed. For something that's actually quite heavy, this is actually not bad. Like, you can get to an early sniping position early game, and then maybe relocate to a new, probably ambush position. It's not bad. And the reverse speed is actually not too shabby either. However, keep in mind that even though I'm praising this thing for its speed, try not to go for those early game ambush position, because this thing isn't exactly as fast for that. And not to mention, if you're fighting this alone, if you're playing this alone, you get to an ambush position but no one else is with you, that is something you need to be very careful of, which I'll explain in a second. Now, speaking about the gun, we're looking at the setting point of this vehicle. This is the 152mm ML-20S cannon. And if I'm not mistaken, this is designed based off the 152mm howitzer that was on the KV-2. I might be wrong on that, but yeah, there are several upgrades to it. Basically, like better gun and better ammunition. Let me show you. When you play this thing out for the first time, this is the shell you're using. 170mm of penetration at point blank, 418 grams of explosive mass. That is a lot. And then moving on, when you get the upgraded shell, you don't really sacrifice that much penetration, 166mm, and at 4.3, a lot of tanks don't really have that kind of armor. Except that one tank known as the Churchill Mark 7. So, when you see one of those vehicles, that's when this thing comes in. High explosive, 49mm of penetration, so that means if you see a heavy tank that you can't pen, you're shooting the turret and hopefully the shrapneling goes down. Should be able to, given that you have 5.9 kilograms of explosive mass. Goodness. However, the downside to this thing is, well, big gun means super long as reload. Yeah. 25.7 seconds for 152mm is actually not too bad, but it's still pretty slow. So be very careful, especially if you're in the ambush position, which is why I was warning against the ambush thing. You fire one shot and surprise surprise, the guy has a friend. And you're dead. And to top it off, 152mm cannon, Soviet tank, -3 in gun depression. Yeah. Be very careful about that. So if you want to put yourself in a good position, make sure you can actually aim at the ground, or at least like half a meter or 1 meter above it. But if you have that kind of position, you can pretty much send whatever shell you want. Speaking of big shells, joining us today, as you probably guessed it, the PE-8 bomber. And of course, PE-8 bomber, I'm of course running the 5000 kg shell. Now just a quick little disclaimer, I'm unfortunately unable to get a good match with this thing because of two reasons. One is that SU-152 slow rate of fire, meaning that I can't really get like 3 kills max, which is all you need for this thing. Yeah, it's not really a cheap plane to spawn, and to top it off, the bomb isn't cheap either. So yeah, I do apologize about it. Now, if you're thinking about picking this thing up for yourself, be warned that it's gonna be a really long grind. Because you see, to get the PE-8 bomber, you have to grind the bomber line until you reach here, rank 3, 4.3 battle rating. So yeah, that's a really long way to go. So kind of buckle yourself up. Maybe take one of your favorite planes somewhere around here, or maybe up here if you have it, and just try your best, grind as much as you can. And the second bad news is that to install the 5000 kg shell, you need this right here. That's a really long way to go once you unlock this vehicle. Now you can actually rush grind it. How I suggest is grind 250 kg shells, 500 kg shells, then 1000 kg shells. Until here they won't let you to grind any further. So what you can do is continue grinding with the gunners and whatnot. Then install the 5000 kg bomb. And how you do that is simply take this thing out in air release stick, fly as high as you can, drop the bombs, use some RP boosters, take out some bombing points, and maybe shoot down like 1 or 2 planes along the way. Which is exactly what I did, and funny enough, I got the 5000 kg shell in one night. Now, enough chit chat, I'm going to take this thing out to ground release stick, and I'm going to crack some panzers open. Let's go. Same one that I can see. And here comes cancellation. Bugger. Didn't manage to see him. I thought I saw somebody. Hey, buddy. was trying to save that for the Treasure Mark 7. Oh, no more high explosive. I'm gonna let you take a pot shot at me before I just obliterate you. No? Okay, you lost.
Affirmative. Enemy forces have captured a zone.
Doesn't matter where, drop it. And he's gone. Never mind. You love to see it.
Point is mine. Do you understand that, you red menace?
Attack the D point. Attention to the map. The light forces have captured a zone. Attack the D point. Roger that. Attack the D point.
There we go. Pull him back. Oh, there's two of them.
Attack the D point.
That's not good.
Attack the D point. Just keep it up, and victory will be ours. Attention to the designated safe zone.
Hit the debris.
Attention to the map. We've captured most of the strategic zones. Roger that.
That's all I needed. Goodbye. I will say that's overkill, but nah. Not when you're one of those. Nope. Yep. How about a no? And you leave my friend alone.
Allied forces have captured a zone. Attention to the designated grid square.
This one. There's more.
The victory is near. Attention to the map.
There's two. Oh. Double 152. There we go. Maybe we should get an ouch for that guy. That was an overkill.
Attention to the map.
I don't have a shot loader, dude. Why did you push out? What was that game?
Attention to the map. Attention to the map. Attention to the map.
Damn it. Okay, never mind. I'm stuck on a rock. We really need that game. There was an open top vehicle. Don't die, explosive. Don't aim for the barrel. Damn it, rock. That's all I needed. Oof. No, I'm dead. See ya. Really, dude? Come on. Do it. Do it. Can't let. There we go. 7 kills though. Oof.